Hey guys, welcome to the Real DVD Watchers. Earlier this week, Tom reviewed Monty Python's The Holy Grail. So I figured I'd also review a Monty Python movie this week. I'm going to be reviewing The Life of Brian, which is also a Monty Python film. Obviously, the Monty Python crew are Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin. Terry Jones directed this movie as well as acting and writing it, along with the other Pythons. This is, I think, considered by a lot of people to be the best Python movie. It's not my favourite. My favourite one would be The Meaning of Life, just because I've seen it so many times and uh, I kind of just think of it more fondly than some of the others, even though a lot of people didn't like that one. But yeah, Life of Brian is based on a character played by Graham Chapman called Brian. It's set, well, it's set in Judea 33 AD, and basically the whole movie is about not necessarily Brian being um, confused with Christ, which a lot of people think. Obviously, it kind of not necessarily parodies Jesus Christ, but it isn't actually about Jesus at all. He is mistaken for a Messiah in the movie, basically, but the whole kind of plot is that, first of all, Brian ends up joining a terrorist group who are against the Romans, and he ends up being involved in this kind of plot to kidnap, I think it's Pontius Pilate's wife or something, and they're going to cut her up and send her back in pieces if they don't meet the demands. But anyway, it ends up with all going wrong, and Brian is hunted down by the Romans and ends up being, like I said, mistaken for a Messiah by a group of crazy followers. But it's a really really funny movie, a really great movie, and it has got a lot of controversy surrounding it just because of the whole Christ thing that a lot of people focused in on, especially when it was released. There was a lot of like religious outcry and stuff. But you know, it's still an awesome movie. I really do like it, you know, and I don't think it's that controversial, especially compared to a lot of stuff nowadays. It was banned and stuff a lot of the time, which sounds insane because I really don't see how you could become offended by this. I imagine it's one of those movies that people automatically think they'll be offended by, even if they haven't seen it, which, you know, is stupid. Because it's not offensive, I don't think, personally. I really like it. I think it's really funny. You know, it's a Monty Python movie that, if you're a fan of that comedy, if you're a fan of comedy at all, you should check out, because it's like Tom mentioned earlier this week. The Monty Python stuff is timeless. You know, you can watch it now and it'll still be as funny as it was then. It's not something. It doesn't focus in on like current. You know, it doesn't parody anything current, so that in the future, you know, it doesn't seem outdated or anything, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a really great movie. Not my favourite, but a really great movie from the Pythons. I'm really tired today, I'm sorry. So I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10. Really great film, check it out. And if you haven't seen anything by Monty Python, go and watch it because it is really good. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.